Talkies.
Welcome to TinselTown Talkies. It's another Thursday. I am Rasha.
That's how you do a mugshot. Justin needs to learn.
Oh my gosh. There are a lot of different comments going on for his mugshot. We got to talk about that. Did you see the one with him wearing makeup?
No, I didn't see that one. But what's he doing smiling in a mugshot? Look at this. Look at this. Guy's smiling in a mugshot. Who smiles in a mugshot?
An actor, a singer, a dancer, an artist.
Talk about hamming it up for the camera a little too seriously, huh?
That is crazy. Well, welcome to our Thursday on TinselTown Talkies.
Happy January
here
23rd.
On Rant Radio Network.
It's January 23rd already?
You just talked over me.
I know. Can I keep talking over you?
Okay. And then you could see that that's a really clear picture of Justin. I mean, to the point that you see his acne.
Ouch. Yeah, I don't know about this guy, man.
Look, his hair is all styled and he's smiling like he's doing a proactive ad or something.
Why is he in jail? Why is he in jail?
Why is he in jail? Okay, this has been all over the media. Now, what's hilarious to me is why we waste time on this stuff, but you and I are too. So this guy, Justin Bieber, was arrested for a DUI in Miami. He was drag racing at 4 a.m. in the morning on Miami streets.
I was hoping he got arrested for his really bad music.
No. No luck of that yet. Plus, he was driving a rented Lamborghini.
Yeah,
But that's not where it stopped. So, allegedly...
charged of drunken driving.
Charged for drunk. So you got a DUI. Yes, that's what I was going to say. I'm getting tongue-tied.
And also driving without a valid license.
Yeah, he's driving around with an expired license. Why
does
he get to do that?
What's wrong with this guy?
I have no idea.
But I don't know what's worse. His music, his arrest, or the fact of recovering this?
All three. Ding, 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 tie. Plus, he was under the influence of, I think, smoking. Marijuana. Plus, he has some prescriptions. I don't know what I'm smoking today. God. Okay. This
guy's a mess.
He is a mess. But you know what's interesting is, again, why the media spends so much time. I mean, why are we giving him so much airtime? I think he needs more help than airtime.
He's a kid. Kids always need help.
Well, what a horrible example.
The guys, it's I wonder what other 15 and 16-year-olds are saying. Hey, I want to be like that guy.
Exactly. Well, they set us a $2,500 bail bond for him,
which is nothing.
I thought that was pretty.
Doesn't he make that much in like 10 minutes?
Dude, that's like pocket change for him.
It's like you and I go to jail for $20. Your bill is $20. Okay, here you go. Let me out.
Get out. Anyways, okay, enough on the Biebs. You know what?
Well, something else that the media is kind of spending a lot of time on, and I think you and I have very, very polar opposite viewpoints on this topic. Richard Sherman. Yes, Richard Sherman.
The Seahawks player.
Football player. Yeah.
My team lost to them, so I'm not too happy about that.
Are you a Niners fan?
Yeah, I'm a Niners fan.
I may have to no longer like you anymore.
I became a Niners fan the weekend of the game.
I unlike you.
Are you going to hit unlike on my fan?
Can I give you a thumbs down? Can I give you a thumbs down?
No. All right.
How are you a Niners fan? I want to ask you that first. Where'd that come from?
I like the colors. Oh. I'm just kidding.
That's such a non-football thing to say.
I was rooting for a California team, okay?
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, go California.
I am not a big football fan. I'm
honestly, actually happy to watch a game.
It's just the Bruins that I follow.
Nice.
I love my Bruins, and I love the big, the Bruins and Trojans game. I did watch this game. And I got to give a shout out to two of my friends, Nav and Neetu Gupta, because it's because of them that I watched this game, and they got me into it. So
I paid them $100 for
you did?
Yeah.
How much did you pay them to get me to watch the Super Bowl with them?
I'm not. They're paying me for that.
So yeah, but
Back to
anyways,
Sherman.
back to Sherman. I'm sure everybody has seen. We don't have it here. We got the pictures. Okay, look. So wait, we got to go back. So a news reporter, a sports reporter, is interviewing him.
Aaron.
Aaron, right?
Yes.
What's her last name?
Yeah, Aaron Andrews.
Okay.
Yes.
So she's interviewing him, and I think even her reaction to his reaction on the microphone kind of took her back. I don't think she really knew how to. I mean, I don't think I would even know how to come back to him because
it depends, and hindsight's always 2020. There was one guy, Colin Cowherd, who's a radio analyst on ESPN. He knows Richard very well. And he said, had he been in that same position as Aaron was, he would have added some comedy to kind of lighten the situation.
Well, tell us what Richard did first of
all.
So
let's back it up too. It's 20 seconds left in the game, and he makes a play, and afterwards he says something to the receiver off the field, and then he goes up to Aaron after the game and just says, "I'm the greatest. The other guy sucks." This basically goes on a very big rant about how great he is. Yeah.
Well, and it was really rude. And if you see this picture that we have up, so according to him, Cranberry from the Crabberry. Sorry, I said Cranberry. I saw the red and I thought of Cranberry.
Crabtree.
Isn't there a store called Crabtree in the mall that sells like fragrances and stuff?
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't know.
But. Okay, anyway, so Crabtree. Oh my God, I cannot believe I just said that.
I'm like, Cranberry.
Wow. Okay, so Crabtree. Anyways, he was saying in this picture that he actually went to shake his hand and say it was a hell of a game.
And you know what? I got to stop you right there because that is true.
That is true?
They released a video today with audio.
Okay.
And you hear him saying hell of a game.
Okay, so Crabtree then is just
and then he does that right there. He does what you see to
okay, so that upset Sherman apparently, right?
Yeah, no, that's a Crabtree. Sherman said hell of a game.
Right, but game. I mean, this action by Crabtree obviously upset him.
Oh, yes.
Right, and that's what sparked his reaction on when we saw him at the interview.
Right, and my take is, with that happening, that in that picture, what happened, I'm okay with it. Heat of the moment, you just won a game to go to the Super Bowl. Biggest play of his career, probably.
Right.
You're not going to all of a sudden turn it off 10 seconds later. Oh, yes, good game.
No, I think you should be excited, but I don't think that he necessarily need to pinpoint, comments towards Crabtree. Obviously, we know that they've, I think, been having a feud since last year. Something had happened in Arizona at a charity show, and they've been kind of. Aren't you impressed I know this?
Yes, I'm very impressed, actually. I'm not. I'm just listening here now. Wow.
See, I know the details, okay? Pima, don't judge.
I always judge.
So I think so they've not gotten along for so long, but right. I think
it's not pictures up there anymore.
Television is such a huge medium, and there's so many people seeing this. We always put out a certain type of image, and I know he was excited, and it's great. And I think I loved his energy, but I just think that specific comments towards Crabtree maybe were unnecessary.
I look at it as part of the game. It happens.
So
I don't know if he's got that switch. He could say, "Hey, I'm going to beat this loud, obnoxious guy, and I'm not going to." I just in the heat of that moment.
Well, even the coach came on television the next day, I think, and was saying, "Oh, he didn't mean anything offensive. It was just out of the heat of the moment, and it was the excitement, for the Super Bowl."
And the thing is, I honestly believe even a year from now. This is not going to be a big deal.
Oh, no one's going to remember it. But I'm telling you, it's going to be in the media for the next couple of days. I mean, it's all you're going to see on the internet and still in the media. So anyhow, we have a few more minutes before we go to commercial break. So, okay, can you believe Lindsay Lohan gets a reality show on Oprah's OWN network? What is up with that? But Oprah was seen talking to Jason Kennedy at E! Entertainment on a red carpet saying it has been a bumpy road with her.
Are you
but
surprised?
The show's going to go. No, but I don't want to see Lindsay Lohan in a reality show. Who does?
Well, does anybody want to watch OWN? No one. Does anybody watch the channel to begin with?
I don't know.
I mean,
but it's Oprah, man.
Well, and that's what I'm backtracking a second with Oprah. I mean, it is Oprah, but you would think that would translate to more viewers on the channel.
Well,
so is bringing Lindsay onto the
maybe a way to get more viewers in?
Is that what this is?
Maybe.
And then her saying it's a bumpy road, another marketing tool.
Haha.
I mean, it just makes me wonder: is because hey, Hollywood's not above doing marketing schemes like this.
Oh, you're right.
You're right. And I mean, so for Oprah to say, "Oh, it's not easy," there's drama. People love drama, and you have Oprah and Lindsay. two women you would not expect to see together in the same room.
No.
Let alone the same show.
Yeah. That's
so who knows?
Funny.
This could be a ploy to get the show more view, to get at least the network more viewers, because OWN's kind of, I guess, popularity or lack thereof has been well chronicled.
Yep. And people who are fans of Batman vs Superman movie, well, guess what? That picture has been pushed back to 2015.
No, 2016. It was meant to come out 2015. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. It was. Right.
Pushed back from 2015 to summer 2016.
To summer 2016.
10 months.
And why is that?
Well, apparently the filmmakers are saying they're having issues with their vision. I shouldn't say issues, but they're not exactly clear of where they want to take this, or they
need more time.
They need more time, and so it may not necessarily be a bad thing. I mean, I think it's very easy to say, like, oh my God, this one's gonna. I personally think it is gonna kind of not be that great.
And it's a Zack Snyder film.
It's a Zack Snyder film, but they want more. They just want more time. So
it's gonna be. It's going to be Henry Cavill with Ben Affleck, so that should be interesting.
It's going to be a very interesting mix.
Yeah, very interesting.
So yeah, unfortunately for all you comic fans, you got to wait 10 months.
Yep.
Sorry.
But what you don't have to wait for is the Grammy Awards are happening this weekend.
Sunday.
Yeah. So that should be cool. We've got some interesting people.
Are you going to watch?
I am. I do like watching the Grammys because I love seeing performances.
Are you gonna root for Katy Perry?
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you just said that, because seriously, I was thinking in my head that I was just going to talk about her and how I love her. And I think she's very talented.
How much do you love this? I mean, what's she up for? Best song of the year?
Her. Yeah, let me tell you real quick. Yeah, she's up for, she's got a couple of things actually. Yeah, she's up for Song of the Year. You're right.
And she's probably got an album up there too, right?
She didn't get Album of the Year. Taylor Swift is up there.
Katy Perry.
I like her.
Hey,
I think
good for
she's
her.
Great.
Good for her. You know what?
She's got Lord, Bruno Mars, Robin Thicke, Justin Timberlake.
Right.
So it'll be a fun show. I think it'll be fun to check out and stuff. Speaking of shows, in 40 seconds, you went to Cirque du Soleil.
Yes, and
in Santa Monica. How was that?
Totem on the beach. It was amazing. Great show. I highly recommend it.
You didn't take me, but you were sitting by some really cool people.
I was sitting next to Paris Hilton, the Duke, Neil Patrick Harris, Ray Liotta,
Jason Alexander,
Jenna Elfman had a pretty good crowd.
Did you talk to any of them? Ask them to come be on the show?
No, they're kind of. I wish I had more time to tell you about their demeanors. They're very get in, get out. Don't talk to anybody.
Yeah, that's the way it is. But someone who's not like that is one of our former guests, Beth Spangler, who's set to release her debut album
next week. Yes, coming out soon.
We're very excited for her. You should check out her website. Her pictures have been looking fantastic.
I agree.
All right, we've got lots coming up. We'll be back after this short break. You are listening to Rasha and
Pimo
on TinselTown Talkies.
See you in a minute.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill, love at first bite.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. 3 quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
Hello, happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Rant Radio Network. You're tuned in to TinselTown Talkies. That's Rasha to my right. I'm your boy Pimo. Welcome back. We had a great first segment on some pop culture. We got some film stuff, talking Quentin Tarantino, talking Paramount. We got a great interview with the director of Touring Talkies, not to be confused with TinselTown Talkies. So that interview's coming up next segment. Be sure to stay tuned for that. But right now, we're going to get into some India film, some Bollywood. And we had an Indian film, Rasha.
Yeah, it's called Lakshmi.
And it was at the Palm Springs Film Festival.
Yes, it won the Audience Award. And what was great was it beat out 190 other films.
Right.
So it's kind of fun. It's great. This film is by Nagesh Kukanur. And again, the name is Lakshmi, and it's about sexual trafficking, which has been actually a very popular topic in the last couple of months. It's been overall in general, but we've been really hearing a lot about it.
I think that it's kind of the dark side of that coin is it's popular because it's a big issue in India.
Right.
The fact that there's these stories to tell, it's kind of scary. But it's also great that there's films now that are getting this information out there.
Exactly. Well, and then this story actually, it is based on a true story of a young girl who is sexually trafficked, and then she has to confront her victimizer in the courthouse.
Right. And the director Kukuner had actually written this story after he worked in a small NGO, and he kind of saw this firsthand. And so kind of bringing this to the forefront, he kind of had something to kind of work with here.
Well, hats off to him, because his film was up against other films such as where other basically numerous A-listers from Hollywood were attending, like Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts, Tom Hanks,
Bono,
Sandra Bullock. So it's great. It's really great.
So I mean, and Palm Springs Festival is a very prestigious.
It is. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you, I saw this really cool speech by Sandra Bullock there, and it was really neat because in this speech,
I remember this. Yes.
Did you see this one?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
She Googled herself and found all these things that people were saying about her, and then she brought those comments. But she just looked great, so comfortable in her skin, and it was just really nice. It was a great interview.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, great presentation on her part, great acceptance.
How about Priyanka Chopra? How's her presentation going?
Oh gosh, so PC. Look at this.
Are you throwing gang signs now?
Yeah. So Priyanka Chopra, Bollywood star, now doing stuff out in Hollywood. Well, she just she debuted her first solo single album in London.
It's kind of interesting that she's no longer.
Sorry, it's a new single, not an album. It's her solo single.
It's a single, but it's kind of interesting that she's no longer with. Like I said, solo. So not with Pitbull, not with Will.i.am. She's on her own, huh?
I think that's great.
Yeah.
And the song is called "I Can't Make You Love Me." How ironic.
I don't know if she's heartbroken or.
I don't know where that song came from, but apparently she said it was a ballad, and it should be interesting. And she actually launched it at the guest store, I think.
Yeah, she was at the guest. She did at the guest, and she's also the first guest girl that's of a different ethnicity.
Right.
So it's she's got that working for her.
Well, she says it in her own words, the first brown face.
Yes. But she's doing well for her. She did In My City. She did Exotic. She's with Universal Music. She's traveling the world. We met her last week. We met
That's
her,
right.
right?
We've got a great picture with
Yeah.
her. So the IFA, what does IFA stand for?
The I hope I get this right. International Indian Academy. Indian International Film
Kimo.
Academy.
You were just butchering it. It's the the
Yeah,
international
you're butchering it too.
International Indian Film
Film
Awards.
Oh, I said Film Academy.
And
I got the wrong
basically, in
A.
the Bollywood circle, it's referred to as the Indian Oscars.
Yes.
So IFA
Mhm.
actually did their launch in 3 states around the U.S.
Right.
Florida and Tampa, Florida, where the event is going to be happening.
Right.
Which is it's the first time ever to be happening in
Well,
the
let's
U.S.
give a little perspective on that because it's been
And we'll
it's been
get to
around,
that.
yeah.
But so, anyways, they came to New York and to
Yes.
Beverly Hills
Mhm.
to do a launch, so we were able to catch up with
And
2 of the
so-
ambassadors,
Yeah, and the second ambassador was Anil Kapoor.
who many of you may know from Slumdog Millionaire
Right.
and numerous Bollywood movies. He
And
was also
also-
in 24.
And also in Mission Impossible 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So the award's been around for 15 years now. It's a traveling award show. It's unlike the Oscars, which is always in one place. This one actually travels the globe. So it is the first time since its inception in 2000 that's come to the United States.
It did come to Toronto in 2011.
So yeah, this is not the North American debut, just the United States debut.
Yes,
Yes.
you're absolutely right.
Yes.
It'll be a 3-day event full of
Mhm.
screenings, workshops, business forum, and an awards show.
Right.
And we actually talked to Anil Kapoor and Priyanka Chopra. We've got some bites from Anil Kapoor. And this is what he said when we asked him about this show and why it's different than other shows.
The news travels very fast and the world is shrinking. But this gives an opportunity for direct, face-to-face connect, and that's what happens. So the award ceremony goes to the people, goes to different cities. So that way the contribution is tremendous. So it's been 15 years. This is the 15th IFA. And I think that's what is unique, and that's the reason I think the contribution is tremendous. Yeah. So people get the opportunity from the city, especially the Indian diaspora, to stay over there, to meet them, meet the stars, interact with them, talk to them, see it live instead of seeing it on television. Like the Academy Awards, Oscars is shown, it's the biggest award in the world. But even if there are so many Americans who don't get the opportunity to really go for these awards, or go to the red carpet, But this is something which is, goes to city, and a lot of people have got the opportunity to really participate and enjoy this entire celebration. This is a big.
We're going to play the 3rd clip from him where he talks about attending awards and whatnot, why this is different. But I have to say, I think that's what's really cool about IFA. He's right. He had a great point that the general public here does not have the opportunity to go to the Oscars. And what's great about IFA is they're going to be selling tickets. They are already selling tickets on Ticketmaster, so anybody can go.
Right.
And this event's been put on by Witchcraft International. They've been doing it for years. Let's play that 3rd clip real quick. And then can I just say that lady in the back just keeps talking.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay.
So here's a little short clip from Anil about him attending awards and why this one is special for him.
It travels and very fair. It's got, people. You'll never find me in so many of the award ceremonies.
Yes.
You will never see me around. I never go. But this award, I'm always there.
And he is the official ambassador. Him and Priyanka Chopra are the official ambassadors of IFA, which is coming to Tampa, Florida in April
In the
of
end
this
of
year.
April, yes. So hopefully we will
Well,
be
24th through 26th.
there. Hopefully we'll be there.
Yep.
We got to try to get there. Oh, they got to come to us, actually.
That's right.
They got to come here.
That's right.
We got to have the TinselTown host
With the
IFA.
ambassador.
Yes.
That'd be awesome. So another big thing happening for Bollywood, this actually tomorrow, overseas and locally in India, Salman Khan, big Bollywood megastar, Salman Khan, his film Jai Ho is releasing with newcomer Daisy Shah. Now I got to bring up something about Daisy that I just found out. She actually was an assistant to a dance choreographer, Ganesh Acharya, who does a lot of the movies. And she was a backup dancer and assistant choreographer. So it's really interesting how, and Salman Khan, apparently he picked her to do this role.
So I hope she dances pretty well in this movie.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I mean, if she does it, I'm going to be like, what did you learn your entire time while you were there, huh?
I mean, it's going to be interesting. The thing is, Salman Khan has such a huge following.
does.
So we'll see how the film does. I mean, he's been competing
well,
with...
Doom 3, which is kind of the Fast and Furious genre kind of film.
It had the highest screen count in India
And
with 4,500 screens.
It's been dominating the box office in India. It's kind of what's been going on here in the States with Frozen. It's just been ruling every week.
Oh, I just saw it.
And
Oh my gosh, I loved it.
Really?
It is the
I have yet to
animation
watch
is
it.
so well done.
Okay, now
It's
I
just
gotta watch
it's
it.
a great story. The song, it's a beautiful musical. The songs are great.
I like how we go from Jai-Ho to Doom 3 to Frozen.
Yeah, how did we
Nice.
get there? All right, getting back to Bollywood.
But Jai-Ho may be the one film to dethrone Doom 3 from its Frozen.
Well, we'll have to
perch
see
on top
because
of the
I
box
think
office.
I've been reading about how they're a little nervous about that. Salman Khan is a little nervous about how J-Ho will do. So
Yeah. But you know what? Considering his popularity, I mean, it's Salman versus Amir, the Khan versus Khan. They're both. It's kind of like Will Smith going up against Tom Cruise.
that's true.
And they're naturally it's going to
And
be.
it's, I mean,
yeah.
we'll see. I mean, in this movie, he's fighting against corruption and injustice and stuff. So,
Yeah.
Another Khan is in the news.
Another one.
Yeah, Shah Rukh Khan. So
Wow,
SR
Bollywood and Khans. What happened to this one?
Exactly. Well, Shah Rukh Khan had a little minor injury
Uh-oh.
while he was shooting for his film Happy New Year.
Yeah. Okay. And how many women rushed to the hospital to help him?
Exactly. But it was a minor injury. Apparently, a door fell on him.
Wait, how does that happen? How does a door fall on you?
I don't know. Did I get that right?
No, you might got it
Yeah,
right.
no. And a door allegedly came crashing down on him.
But I want to know, was this door like on a second floor? Just, I mean, and it landed right on his toe? I mean, and it's minor? I mean,
I have
I
no idea.
I mean, I want to find out how this happened.
Well, the official statement is this: Mr. Khan had a minor accident on the set while shooting.
Uh-huh.
He's had a minor injury and has gotten the necessary medical aid. Mr. Khan is absolutely fine now. Thank you for your wishes. But we don't know where he was injured. I think I was reading a tweet that he's got a couple of scars or whatnot. I don't know. But the good thing is he's great. Happy New Year will continue. He was shooting at one of my favorite hotels in Mumbai, which is the JW Marriott. So
Question, if I remember correctly, is this the film that also stars Deepika Padukone?
I think so. But
And
yes.
is this the film that...
Well, I don't know about
she's-
Deepika, but I know it's got Abhishek Bachchan and
Well,
Bowman Irani in it.
the
And it's
reason
Farah
I-
Khan's movie.
The reason I asked is because I swear this is the film that Deepika turned down Fast 7 for.
Oh, wait, could be. What?
Remember, she
Yes,
was
I
offered the role of
remember
Fast
that.
7?
I do
And if I remember
that.
correctly, the reason she said no is because she was going to be filming at the same time for Happy New Year.
Oh, it could be then.
So I wonder if it's the same film. Maybe this is sort of weird karma now. It's being taken out on in Shah Rukh instead of Deepika.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, look, it's possible.
I don't even know if I feel the title. Happy New Year. Like, really?
If I saw that on a billboard, I wouldn't be excited to go watch it.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you
I
think
don't
about
know
J-Ho as a film title? I mean, when I first saw that, I'm like, was this like the A. Rahman song
Yeah,
from Slumdog?
exactly. Yeah, I don't know where Bollywood V-Town's coming up with these. But anyways, wherever they're coming up with is great. We've got some good stuff coming up for you
Yes.
guys after the break. We've got a one-on-one special interview with the actress from...
Touring Talkies.
Yep. So we'll share that with you after we get back from this short commercial break. You are listening to TinselTown Talkies. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook, or our Twitter handle is...
TinselTown Talk.
That's right. So stay tuned with us. You're listening to the Rant Radio Network.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, two things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number One Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior tequila. There's only number one. There's only number one. There's only number one.
What's wrong? I can't stop craving a cigarette. I just quit. Hey, what are you smoking on?
Oh, this? Best e-juice on the planet. Burst of flavor, of course.
What's that?
Only the best alternative to smoking with a great flavor. It has a burst of flavor in every puff.
Well, does it have nicotine?
It comes in different levels, including 0. They have 20 flavors and more coming. All the products are made in the US. Check them out at www.burstoflavor.com. TinselTownTalkies.com or call them at 855-WE-BURST.
Hey, let's burst together.
It's not just flavor, it's an experience. Cigarettes, you've met your match.
Add some crazy flavor to your vape pen. You're looking for something new and exciting in liquid vapor? Go to Crazy Cloud's e-juice. Find them at burstoflavor.com and try any of the new 12 flavors they have available. Blueberry, mint, raspberry, chocolate, gummy bear, hemp, watermelon, cola, orange, pina colada, coconut, or Red Bully. Call us today at 855-WE-BURST or visit us at burstoflavor.com and order yours today.
Number one. Number one.
Is that a stutter or as high as you can count?
I was ordering number one.
Everybody's asking for number one.
Great, another fancy bottle.
These guys are true artists. Never compromise integrity. They make tequila
Come
the
on.
old-fashioned way. Never mass produced.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying have the number one. Anything less is number two. Number one! Number one, tequila.
Welcome back to Tinseltown Talkies. Remember, if you want to share your opinion, your thoughts, or just rant with us, you can call us on 1-855-969-7268. Okay, Pimo, thank you. Is it me or is this show just flying today?
Shows always fly by.
Yeah, it does. Oh
An
my God,
hour's not enough.
there's so much to talk about. But we do have a special guest that we had an opportunity to sit down and talk to.
Very endearing film. Great actress in the film. She also produced it. Her name is Trupti Boyer. Lovely lady.
And what's the name of the film?
The name of the film is Turing Talkies.
Oh, that's right.
To distinguish that from Tinseltown Talkies. I
gonna
believe I
reach out
gave you
here.
yes. Show
Look at
show our
this.
audiences that.
How
that's
super cute is
that was given to me
this?
at the screening, and it's basically the marketing material for the film. And just a real quick, basically what this film's about is about these trucks that would go around India and show films. They basically show films in tents, and everything's packed in these trucks. It's basically a touring cinema, and you'd watch these films in tents. And so Trupti and I had
Which happened, and has happened all around the world. That's what's cool. Whether it was
Yeah.
in a truck or through some other medium. I mean, in
Right.
the early days, that's how other countries were doing it too.
Exactly. So Trupti and I got to talk about the film and about the concept of these touring cinemas. And so it's an interview between the both of us. So have fun listening to what she had to say
let's hear it.
about both the film and Indian film as a whole. So enjoy. Okay, so we're here talking with Trupti Boyer, the great Marathi filmmaker and actress, right?
Yeah, hi Parimal.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
First time here.
Yeah.
How are you liking it so far? How's the weather? How's everything treating you?
Wow, its weather is very pleasant. Mumbai is not like this. It's very hot. And everyone is very good here. I feel when I came here, I feel Hollywood is here. You know, every artist have the dream of Hollywood. And when I came here, I feel people didn't talk with us, and because I'm Indian and I'm a small producer but it is not. It is really not like this. People really appreciate me. They really give love, lots of love, like how you are loving me, and so. I'm really happy here.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Before we're gonna get into your film in a minute, but let's talk about just film in India in general. You're working in the Marathi film industry, and what a lot of people in the United States don't quite understand is that India has a lot of different film industries.
Yeah.
It's not just Bollywood. It's multiple, right?
Yeah.
What's the challenges you face in making a movie in India, even though you're not the mainstream industry?
Yeah.
Do you face challenges like internally in India?
Yeah, it's very big challenge actually. India, we have lots of industry, a small industry. Bollywood is when you are making Hindi film, it called Bollywood only. But when it is not a Hindi language, the language is different. Then it's original movies, all regional movie. We said that categories. Like South India is very big category. We have very big, huge industry. But for Marathi industry, we are really suffering. We have a very big problem because we are staying. My state is Maharashtra, and the Maharashtra's capital is Bombay, and the Bombay is the capital of Bollywood also. So all Bollywood film is released in Bombay and Maharashtra, and when the Marathi film wants to release there, sometimes we didn't get theaters there. Sometimes because audience they really like Bollywood so much. So Marathi audience, we just call them. We try to pull them to the Marathi film and to the our market, Marathi market. But it's really hard. The getting money there, and it's because Bombay is a movie hub where you can see Hollywood, all Hollywood movies also, all Bollywood movies also, and as well as Tamil, Telugu, Bengali, all kind of movies nowadays. So where this is my state, the Marathi people states actually, and what they are making film, they don't have theaters, they don't have audience because already audience is completely divide everywhere.
So it's very competitive.
Very, 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 very hard actually to survive there. And I made 4 movie in that, so I understand how hard it is actually.
Okay. One more general question before we get to your works. If you're here in LA, you're probably meeting a lot of non-Indians. If they ask you, what is Marathi cinema? What is it? What defines it? What's its style? What do you tell them?
Yeah, Marathi cinema means it's a world cinema. Have you always seen the world cinema category? You can find a very good subject, very brilliant subject, sometimes very touchy subject. It is not dancing number. It is not only the bad comedy and very foolish things. It is really about people. It is about relationship. It is about the subject actually. Very classic film we are making. See, where the Bollywood start in India, the founder of the Bollywood cinema, he is Marathi. He was Marathi. His name is Dada Saheb Phalke. And because of him, the whole this Bollywood and the film industry start in India. So people respect that thing. People try to make good film. Bad films also there is sometime. But I saw the good films more than it actually there.
And a lot of people don't realize that the first film that was made 100 years ago was a Marathi film.
Yeah, it's
right?
a Marathi film. Yeah. Marathi person made that Raja Harishchandra. It is the first film made in India.
So now let's fast forward to you. When did you make your first film?
When I made my first film.
When was your first film?
I produced my first film in 2007.
Okay. So you've been doing this, 6-7 years now.
Yeah.
How have you evolved? What's been your evolution? What have you learned? Just give some perspective of how you've come along.
I learned from... I made 4 film. I produced 4 film. But in that, I learned so many things because I'm not from film industry. I don't have my father and mother in this industry or nothing, any filmy background for me. So, and I didn't learn anything, when I didn't go to any classes and coaching. And so for me, every film is a learning book. I am learning one by one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did a great film in touring talkies.
Yeah.
And you even cut your hair and everything.
Yeah.
How did you get into this? What spawned this film? And then on top of that, how did you learn to play the role you took? Because you took a very strong role.
Yeah, actually, that Chandi is what I am, actually. What is Trupti Bhoir, if anyone asks me? That role is me, actually. So it's very, that is really easy to me to play that. I didn't do anything, smart or something. Watch so many films, watch this character, watch that character. I didn't did that because I'm a female and I'm surviving there in my industry, and where the male shouting society is here, and where everywhere is a new task you have to play. So Chandi is doing same thing. She is doing all new task every day, like, so it's very easy. And the cutting my hair is not my idea actually. That idea is come from my director, because when I said to when I tell him the whole story which I did in Touring Talkers, and when I show him what I write about Touring Talkers, so he said, okay, I'll just give me some time, I will make one story and I will come to you. And one day he called me a morning and he said, Trupti, I made a story for Touring Talkies, but the problem is one only, that you have to cut your hair. I said, okay, I will. No. It is not so easy. You have to do zero cut. So I said, oh my God. Okay, I'll do this. So he said, so easily you said yes. I said, yeah, because if I'm selling my apartment, if I'm doing so many things for the film, so this is no problem. This is it will come again and again. It's our thing only. Yeah. So I did easily. I didn't feel anything, and I like that style actually. I never thought about it.
Well, you look good either way. You look good this way, look at that way. I think you look great either way.
Thank you.
So let's talk about now, looking ahead. How is this film going to serve as a platform, not just for you, but also for Marathi cinema? I mean, is this something that could promote the industry as well?
Yeah.
Both you and the industry. So answer both ways.
Yeah, but actually, no, not only Marathi industry. This film actually make understand to people about the history of Indian cinema, where how the Indian cinema when 100 year back, because now 2013, first film made in 1913. So exactly we complete 100 year now this year. So people, even though in India also people understand what is our real history, where our film is running in, and where people go and watch the film, where they start this complete economy and this all the things. So it is good for it. It is entertaining for everyone also, and as well as education also for everyone.
Okay. So you also had an event here at the lot earlier this month. Tell us about it. What was the experience like? The people that came over. Kind of tell us about what happened at the lot.
Actually, the film is about the Touring Talkies, and I want to show here everyone the film in the Touring Talkies. That's why I made one tent in the lot, and I took the projection in a truck, and I show the film in a tent and truck. So it's a very good experience to everyone, and people really have fun there.
And it's a symbol of how people watch movies in India, right?
They really sit in a simple chair, like Touring Talkies, how they are always sitting, and some people they sat on floor and they watch film.
Wow.
That is, I feel, it's India actually,
Yeah.
and they really take the experience in India, how they are watching the film in Touring Talkies like that.
Excellent. Let's finish with this. Where can we find more about you? Where can we find out about the film? Are you on Facebook, Twitter, websites? Where can we find you online?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook also, and I have the website also, Touring Talkies website. Also, I am having, I'm there.
And what's the name of the website?
Website name is Touring Talkies, the film.
Touring Talkies, the film.
Touring
Okay.
Talkies, the film.
Do you have a Facebook fan page for it too?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll definitely get the word out there. Thanks so much, Trupti. Best of luck with the film.
Thank you.
And looking forward to seeing some more again in the theater.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you very well. Thank you.
The experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
ProTech Carpet Tile and Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs. ProTech technicians are professionally trained and certified cleaning and restoration experts. We specialize in restoring damage caused by heavy soil and odor. We can remove challenging spots such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, and many more. We have saved our customers thousands of dollars on new flooring and furniture expenses with our advanced cleaning processes. Call for a free estimate at 562-447-4300 and visit us on our website, www.myprotectsite.com.
Hey, this is Joe Perez, owner at Protect. Just reminding you that Protect Carpet and Tile Care is your professional choice.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what would make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we can call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
The Share Foundation is the health division of the Coy Chiropractic Institute, a 501c3 509A2 public nonprofit organization dedicated to the growth and development of the natural healthcare services, in particular through the chiropractic profession, offering health services at the Share clinics in the greater Los Angeles area. Your donations can help in expanding these facilities across the nation, research programs, and public education, thus offering a solution to the many of the health challenges we face. Your donations are tax-deductible and can be sent through our website at www.sharefoundation.com. That's www.cherfoundation.com by clicking on the donation button. Thank you.
Welcome back. TinselTown Talkies, Thursday night.
Okay, so that was a great interview.
Thank you.
You know what
I hope our audience enjoyed it.
I hope so too, but I think what was really cool is you actually got to sit in the tent and experience the movie.
Yes.
How often does that happen?
That's my first time I've ever done that in my entire life. I've done drive-ins before.
Wow.
But I've never done watching a film in a tent. I mean, it's and the thing is, what they did was we even sat on the ground. We didn't have chairs.
So cool.
So we actually sat on the ground watching this great film, and it's like you're living the film out in real life.
That's amazing.
Really cool, right?
Now, you were saying that you felt that she could have been an Oscar contender, or this film could have been an Oscar contender.
So there was
foreign film category.
There was a little controversy, as we all know, between The Good Road and Lunchbox for the India's official entry for the best foreign film. Watching this film, I think this film should have been the one that got the nod.
Oh.
Just my opinion, but and that's not to take away from the other two films. I think the other two films were also good, but I think this one had a certain charm about it, which would have carried it pretty far.
Great.
Yeah, so that's my little take on that. So let's switch away from this now.
Yes, Quentin Tarantino, not happy right now. Actually, he's quite pissed off.
And he's got every reason to be pissed off. I mean, if this happened to me, I'd be pretty upset.
Oh
too.
my God. So he apparently shelved The Hateful Eight, which was a film he was working on, because 1 out of 6 people that knew about it leaked the script. And basically, he had turned it over to the actors, is what my understanding is.
And these were actors that he trusted. They were his friends. So it's one of two things happened. Either one of his 6 friends were the ones who leaked it, or, and this may be the one way you take it off the friends, that one of the friends gave it to one of their agents.
Well, that's what they're saying, that he actually suspects it's one of the agents.
And that's the likely story, yes.
But in a story from Deadline Hollywood, he says clearly that one of the people that was mentioned who had seen the script was Tim Roth, amongst Bruce Dern. And he says in there, along with Michael Madsen, and he does specify, Tarantino specifies that he does not think Roth did it. So that was interesting to me. That much confidence.
Yeah, and
he's quite upset.
But I mean, wouldn't you be upset if you had this great project you just put out there and you give it to somebody in confidence,
And he wasn't going to shoot for another year, not till next winter.
Yeah, and he's a very meticulous. I mean, despite the crap he gets for some of his techniques, he's a very meticulous director. So,
well, and you know how he found out
Hmm.
is that his agent began getting phone calls from other agents who were
Uh-huh.
pitching their clients for this movie.
Wow.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
really sucks. I do feel for him.
Yeah, but hopefully he gets everything recalibrated. And I'd love to see the film come out at some point.
Oh yeah. Some cool stuff happening in the digital world with Paramount.
Yes, so Anchorman 2 was the last Paramount film ever released on a film print. And The Wolf of Wall Street was the studio's first ever film released purely on digital.
It was 100% digital.
100% digital, yes. Usually the digital avenue is saved for independent films, for documentaries.
And it's actually cheaper than the film print.
And it makes you wonder why it hasn't happened already. I mean, what took so long for us to get to this point?
Maybe this is a first recognition of it, considering it's been an Oscar-nominated film as well.
Yes, yes. So
I wonder if that's helping open kind of the doorway to this.
I think the door was already open. I think now it's just a matter of studios don't usually take big risks,
Right.
And so they're not like me taking a big risk, taking my hat off during the show.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I was going to mention that. I was like, wait, how did he dare to do this?
I should just do this, right? for the rest of the show.
Wow. That's a big move for you. That is a big
I think it's the
move.
first time ever in our 2, 3, 4, 5 months of this show.
Yeah, it's the first time in like 10 years since I've seen you without it.
Without a hat,
No, I'm just
yes.
kidding.
Wow, thank you, Alan.
Thank you, Alan. Shout out to Alan, by the way, who helps us put together the show and gives us all those beautiful visuals.
Yes, he does a good job. Now he's patting himself on the back for it. Yeah. Sorry, Alan. I still love you.
So that's kind of cool, fun stuff for Paramount,
yeah,
and let's see if
kind
other
of,
studios follow.
Heading in the right direction, I think.
Yep.
What's going to be interesting now, are we going to see kind of how we have the silent film theaters in LA? Are we going to start seeing those movie houses now with film prints?
I know.
Come watch a film print at a film print theater house.
I know.
That may be the new
That's
way.
going to see like archaic then, right?
Yeah, maybe I should own one of those.
What's going on with Harvey Weinstein, a popular name in Hollywood?
Yeah,
one of our top producers.
Founder of Miramax and now doing the Weinstein Company. Produces a lot of great films. He's going head to head with the NRA.
What's the NRA?
National Rifle Association. So he says he plans to take down the NRA with his next film, which stars Meryl Streep, and he revealed this in an interview with Howard Stern. And what was interesting was, like, I was reading some of the blogs on this about the reaction of gun advocates to his statement, and so Howard asked him a question. So if there was a comment about if there's an uprising, would you pick up a gun? And in the context of the Jews during World War II, there was an uprising against the Jews. And so he was asked, if you were in that situation, would you pick up a gun and shoot? He said, yes, I would, but I wouldn't own a gun myself.
Well, yeah, no, he does clearly state that he's never owned one, and he doesn't feel that people need to have one.
Right, and he doesn't ever want to own a gun, but he's willing to use one.
He says he hates them.
And he's willing to use one, in certain situations. So the gun advocates were having just a riot of a time. It's like saying, wait, you don't ever want to use a gun, but you would use a gun here, and they're trying to call him basically a hypocrite.
I think that was based on like the World War II time and things like that.
It's situational, and I think there are a lot of things that I think in general people wouldn't normally do in normal situations.
Right. But I think for the NRA, it's just for them it's hypocritical because according to CNN on the top 20 CNN list of Hollywood's most violent films,
he's got like 4 of them.
You got 4 films on there: Reservoir Dogs, Django Unchained, Kill Bill, and Rambo.
And that's the
all Weinstein movies.
Yep, and that was the recent Rambo, not the earlier Rambo.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. But so it's kind of, and that's where they get the hypocrisy from. Like, you're promoting never owning guns, and yet in Rambo, for example, you have Rambo decimating a whole camp with guns.
Right. So how do you justify that when you're coming out? So
rashly? Exactly. So I get where the NRA is coming from. I mean, I agree with the no guns policy, but I understand the NRA's argument. So, speaking of arguments, you want to have an argument at Oscars?
I don't want to argue with you.
Well, what if you have different philosophies?
Well, before I get to the
votes?
Oscars, I'd like to talk about someone who actually I've been watching, who is an Oscar contender in the Best Supporting category, Lupita Nyong'o.
Okay, what are we talking about her for?
Can I just tell you, I think it's so insane. I mean, this girl is a Yale graduate, just gets out of their acting school, acting department, and she's ranking up all these nominations. She's walking the red carpets, and look at this picture. She is a true fashionista. I've been watching her at the Golden Globes, the SAG Awards, just different red carpet experiences. I think this is a Gucci dress that she's wearing here, but she looks phenomenal, just simple and elegant. I don't know. I think I have a picture of her from the Golden Globes. Do we have that one in the red dress?
Oh, I think that is. That's the SAG. There we go.
That was SAG. This is the Golden Globes. I mean, just so unique and different. Well, she's matching the carpet there. But
red carpet, red dress.
Hats off to her. I just think it's amazing. It is amazing. Her transition from, being a student into being such a hot, recognized name in Hollywood at this time. That too during award season.
I hope she has staying power.
Yeah, me too.
She definitely looks good. She definitely looks good.
Well, she did great at the Golden Globe. At the SAG Awards. So Oscars, Best Picture, man. Our contenders are American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years of Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't know. How do you legitimately pick one and say the other 8 are crappy?
I couldn't even say all of them in one breath.
So here's if you care for my analysis, I think we're gonna have a repeat of Social Network in the sense that American Hustle will probably be the popular pick, and I think it's gonna lose.
I think it's gonna go to 12 Years of Slave.
You think so?
That's
a fair. That's a fair pick. That's a very fair pick. I think Dallas Buyers Club is going to get it.
You think so?
I think, yeah. I think just knowing the way the Oscars, I think it's going to come between Dallas Buyers Club and 12 Years Slave. I think it's going to be, those are going to be the top two.
What a lineup, though.
It's an amazing lineup.
Fantastic.
And you know what? This is legitimate. I mean, every film on here deserves to win.
It's legit.
Yeah, it's a legit list. I can't say, oh yeah, this one film does not belong.
No, they were all so good.
Exactly.
They're
so
all so good.
It looks like we have a slight disagreement. I would vote for Dallas Buyers Club. You're gonna go for 12 Years of Slave.
I'm going for 12 Years of Slave.
I wouldn't be upset if any one of these films lose. I mean, I have a soft spot for Her because I think it's a great concept and it's well directed.
Very well done.
I'm a big Scarlett Johansson fan. Even though you don't see her in the film. But so I do have a soft spot for Her. That said, I just think that the Academy tends to have a soft spot for happier films, and I think 12 Years a Slave, as great as it is and how important as it is as a film, I think it's too weighty of a film.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's
heavy. It is heavy.
I think that's the only thing working against it.
Okay.
But I do think if it doesn't win Best Film, I do think it'll win Best Actor.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, Chiwetel Ejiofor, I think he wins it. I mean, again,
he's up against some top talent. Christian Bale from American Hustle.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Bruce Dern from Nebraska. Of course, my favorite, Leonardo DiCaprio from The Wolf of Wall Street, and Matthew McConaughey, who's been doing so well from Dallas Buyers Club. I mean, Matthew's been taking all these awards home.
See, and the thing is,
so do you think? Okay, so I have a question for you. Matt, he's been doing so well. Do you think he's going to make it here, take it away?
I could see
at the Oscars, or do you think he's going to lose out at the Oscars?
I think he's got a fair shot. I mean, I still think
Chiwetel
gets an edge, but Matthew's got a real chance of winning. We got just about a minute left. What's your pick for Best Actress?
You know what? Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous about this category. Amy Adams, American Hustle, Cate Blanchett, Blue Jasmine, Sandra Bullock for Gravity, Judi Dench, Philomena, and Meryl Streep for August Osage. Is it Osage or Osage? Osage County.
And I think this is the only slam dunk.
I think it's going to go Cate Blanchett.
I think it's a slam dunk. The only one I think it's and again, not taken from the others, but I think it's Kate's to lose.
I think it's going to be Cate too.
Supporting actor, real quick.
I don't think we have enough time. We got 30 seconds left.
Just pick one. I say Jared Leto.
Yeah, I was going to say Jared Leto too. Okay, so that's our little picks on the Oscars. Yes. MGM turns 90, so happy birthday to them.
Yes.
And right before we head out here, some sad news here for our TinselTown Talkies family. We'd like to actually dedicate this show to Saurabh Shetty, who at the top of the show, if you hear our music and throughout the show, that was composed by him and a dear friend of Parimal.
He's a very dear friend of mine. Lost him at a very young age, only 33 years old.
Very sad.
Miss you much. Hope to see you in the afterlife. And hate to end that note, but
yeah. God bless everyone.
God bless you, yes.
Dedicated to him. Have a great week, everyone.
See you next week.
And tune in for our next show.
Peace.
I know there's something out there